Hey there, my name is Bill Marion, and this is A Nose for Life. This isn't one of my normal videos, but then again, are any of my videos normal? Anyway, this video isn't intended to be some deep philosophical discussion. I mean, you can turn it into that, but that's entirely up to you, and I'll let you work that out in the comments. Have you ever considered the content recommended to you by YouTube? You know, the content on your homepage. Now, I realize that some people have the YouTube recommendations turned off, but even if that's the case, you'll still get something from watching this video. Most people, however, have their recommendations turned on. Have you ever considered what these recommendations might say about who you are? Or are you of the opinion that you're just seeing what YouTube wants you to see? Well, I've given this a lot of thought, and the best I can tell, both answers are right. So let's talk about it. This is my personalized recommended page, powered by YouTube's almighty algorithm. And in case you don't know, an algorithm is a series of instructions telling a computer how to transform a set of facts about the world into useful information. The facts are data, and the useful information is knowledge for people, instructions for machines, or input for yet another algorithm. In this case, facts include anything I've entered on this computer, or my cell phone, my shopping habits, anything about myself, and yes, everything in my browser history. And in case you think that somehow you're protected from your personal information being used so that the internet can sell you something, or in this case recommend a video, maybe it even recommended my video. Well, in case you think a VPN can prevent this, think again. But that's not what this video is really about. Most of what is recommended to you right here on YouTube, or any other website for that matter, is based on the selections you've either already made on YouTube, or other choices you've made involving the internet, or choices you've made on your cell phone, and maybe even conversations that you're having around the house. I mean, really, if we're all being honest, that's happening too. Now, I'm not even trying to peddle conspiracies here.
Hey Siri. When's the end of the world?
In 3, 2, 1. Nothing happened. I guess we're in the clear.
Now, don't get me wrong, I'm aware that all platforms have agendas, and at times, the agenda or message may run counter to your personal preferences, ideas, or even beliefs. So yes, YouTube is going to push their favorite content, and I might not always agree or enjoy the content they promote. And they might not always enjoy my content. And this has to be the case a lot, because my channel goes through seasons where it seems as if it's not being recommended at all. And then there are those times where you find amazing channels with thousands or even millions of subscribers, and I'll wonder, why is this being recommended to me now? But I really don't want to get too bogged down into how YouTube works, because no one knows the details or the specifics. There are some channels out there that do a great job breaking that sort of thing down, so I'll leave a link in the description if you're interested.
Chairs inspired by Thanos.
What I do know is that a very large component of what you see on your YouTube recommended page isn't a grand conspiracy or a plot to brainwash you. Okay, even if some of it is, a lot of it isn't. Most of what you see on your homepage reflects your own personal choices. In reality, if you start searching for different topics, you'll eventually get different recommendations. There's up to 720,000 hours of video uploaded to YouTube every day. Trust me, there's a lot from which to choose. You know, I'm not sure people realize how big this platform really is. If you grew up with television like I did, and you don't know this already, YouTube is bigger than cable is or ever was, and it's been bigger for over a decade now. As I scroll through the recommended page, I'm thinking, what does some of this say about me? It doesn't reflect everything I watch, not by a long shot, but it does say a thing or two about the content I'm watching in general. It's nothing terrible. There's a lot of music stuff because I spent most of my life playing music, so I watch a lot of things about music. There's a lot of military stuff because I was in the military, so I watch, the old World War II videos, or something about Vietnam because my dad fought in Vietnam. But yes, there are some occasional odd things the algorithm is suggesting based on the information it has about me. And without mentioning anything specifically, there are a few items on here that seem to be, well, propaganda, or at the very least, videos that present a message meant to influence the way I think about things. In these cases, I'm recommended a video in which I have nothing in common with the creator or their message, and yet it shows up in the recommended repeatedly for months at a time. And the best I can tell, there are about 3 or 4 videos recommended to me daily that are recognizable attempts to influence my thinking. But for folks in their 20s, it may be that 25% of the videos YouTube recommends are trying to influence their thinking. And please tell me you're not shocked. Corporations trying to influence people? You think? Wow, what a concept. That's only been going on since, well, the beginning of corporations. It shouldn't shock anyone. There is a discussion to be had about public space on the internet, censorship, and all that, but it's beyond the scope of this video. Still, most of what YouTube recommends is based on what we have selected in the past. Yes, that's narrowed down a little, and then it's ranked and so on. But generally speaking, you have a lot more control than you realize. That is, unless YouTube doesn't want you to see a video. Sometimes we might all agree that certain content should be removed, and other times YouTube's decisions aren't that popular. Content creators are financially incentivized to play ball with YouTube's demands. Like I mentioned earlier, details about YouTube's algorithm or how it actually works is hidden in mystery. But as a content creator, even what I watch on YouTube can affect how my video ranks against other similar videos. And that's kind of weird. People have suggested that one's politics and religious affiliations can determine if a video is recommended, even if that video has nothing to do with politics or religion. But honestly, I don't get caught up with a lot of that mishigas. For the most part, good content gets recommended, and I just want to make better content. I love it that you're watching this video, and for all I know, you're watching this video because of the recommended page. Wow, that's awesome, but I really need you to subscribe and click the bell for notifications and leave a comment. Why? Because that tells the algorithm that you like this channel. This isn't the kind of video we make all the time. We're an outdoors, cheesy, middle-aged, or midlife crisis without the gold chains and Corvette kind of channel. All that to say this, if you don't like what you're seeing on your recommended page, try searching for different things, but always include me on that search. Maybe things that bring peace instead of getting worked up over these topics. Oh, I'm so sick of these topics. Now, you have to make these choices for a while, like a few months, but it really does work. Give it a try.